welcome back to my channel. And as you guys can tell by the title, we are doing a week of workouts. So I already filmed the video and everything. I just didn't do an intro and an outro for it. So here we are. Just a disclaimer before I get into the workout and everything. I am not a professional by any means. I've been working out for as long as I can remember. I started at 19 and now I'm 26. So I've been working out for that many years. Anyways, I have a 6-day split. One of them being an active rest day, and so technically I don't have a rest day, but whatever. I just like going to the gym. It gets my mind off of things, especially with school. Like, it stressed me out, so I like coming to the gym to kind of de-stress and like see my friends and all that. So I like coming to the gym pretty much every day. I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I structure my workouts. So first off, I have been doing the same routine for about a month now, and so far I have been loving it. I have seen results from it, and it has been working for me. And some people may not find the 7-day split or the 6-day split ideal because of scheduling and like work and school and like all of that. Like, you just kind of have to make sure that your routine fits in within your schedule. You don't have to prioritize working out. I definitely don't prioritize working out. I just go whenever I can, and just so happens that I can go every day because I love going every day. But I've been doing the same routine for about a month, and again, has been working for me, loving it. So that's why I've been keeping it up, and I'll probably be doing this till another month to like start to switch it out a little bit. Secondly, if I switch out my routine, I only probably would tweak out 2 exercises in my routine, but I have everything written down and all that on my phone. So I have everything from Monday till Sunday of the things that I do, and I do them consistently. And thirdly, I start my weeks on a Sunday, so I reset on a Sunday. But without further ado, this video is going to be very long, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So day 1 is quads and calves. Alright, so as you guys can tell, I'm on the bike and we are stretching, and I like to go on the bike first just to have blood flow going through my leg. I didn't really go in depth of what I'm doing for stretches, but you guys can just kind of see what I'm doing here. But this is not all of it. I go through lengths with my stretches. I like do it for like 5 minutes. So next up we have squats. So I actually warm up with the bar first, and this is technically my warm up still. So like I just put a plate on each side, and then I just do like 8 to 10 reps of this. And then I actually step outside of this room because my friend was working out with me and she wants to be beside me. So that's why we're like in a different location. But this is like my top set, and I did like probably 4 of this. I forgot, but you guys can just see in the video. But I was a bit wobbly because I was adjusting my leg. And if you guys didn't know, I have an ACL injury. I have a complete tear of ACL, but it's best for me to keep working out before surgery. Well, that's what my doctor told me, so we're gonna do that. Next up, we have a leg press, and this is actually my last set. I'm just like showing you guys my last set on every workout because it's easier, but make sure you're going slow and controlled with this, because if you're just like doing it really quick, you're not gonna feel it. But I usually do 3 sets of this for about like 8 to 10 reps. Moving on to single leg hack squat. Now I cannot do leg extensions because of my injury, so this is what I do for isolating my quad. But I just make sure that I go slow and controlled. I make sure though, whenever I'm doing single leg stuff, that I start with my bad knee or like my bad leg. So I start with my left leg because that's where my injury is, and then however much I could do with that leg, I do it on my good leg, if that makes sense. Alright, so this one is my alternative for goblet squats. I have no idea what this workout is called. I just saw this on Instagram, but I'll put it on the screen what the name is when I figure it out. But I like this better than the goblet squat because the goblet squat takes so much energy to put up the weight, and this one you can just like go on a trap bar and just, you know, do the same concept and everything. And then lastly, we're doing calves. Don't neglect them. Alright, for the next day, Monday, we are doing some back and buys. So we're stretching with just a band. First exercise, I always do this. I was supposed to do pull-ups, but it was so busy around this time that I just didn't get to do it. So we're doing lat pull downs. So again, I warm up with like a lower weight, And then my working set is usually 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Next up, we got some barbell rows. I just put 25s on each side of this because sometimes when I put a heavier weight on this, my lower back tends to take over. So I just like make sure that like I'm lifting comfortably. So we're sticking with more rowing. So we're doing some single arm row in this little machine. I love this thing. So I put 2 plates on each side and we do like 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps again. Now this exercise, people have called this differently, but I just call it the high-low. So I really like this. This is my favorite back workout. It's so good, but you gotta like make sure that you're doing this right because sometimes it doesn't like hit your your lower lats properly. So what I do is like I lean towards to like where I'm like pulling the weight. So if I'm doing my left side, I lean towards the left a little bit more. Now for cable pull downs, I just use this as a burnout for my back. Some people do this in the beginning of their back workouts, but this is what I do for burnout for back. For biceps, I do 2 bicep exercises for my back days because I feel like whenever you're doing your back exercises with like any back workouts, to be honest, you're also working your biceps. So I only do like 2 bicep exercises at the end of my workout just to like isolate them a little bit and all that. So I am doing some cable bicep curls, and then the next step we are doing some dumbbell single arm hammer curls. Hey everyone, and happy Tuesday. And today it's a push day. It's actually my favorite day. I started to like push, and yeah, so basically it consists of chest, shoulders, and triceps, and I'm feeling good today. I am feeling strong, so hopefully we'll get a PR today. So I have been stuck with 115 pounds on bench for 1 rep for the last 3 weeks, and I'm hoping like kind of beat that 1 rep. And also, I'm filming on my phone, so hopefully my phone works because throughout the day today, I have been having troubles with my phone. My storage is full, so I deleted a few things. Hopefully it's working now. And also, during my upper body days, the camera angles are just pretty weird because I do my upper body days on the busiest days at the gym. So yesterday and today, so I hope the angles are not that horrible. But I try my best because I just don't want people around the camera because I feel like I'm invading their privacy. It's just kind of weird to be filming. So like I have friends around me and I tell them that I'm filming and they're fine with that. So I just don't want to be weird and film around them, but hopefully I'll get some really nice footage for you guys. So yeah, let's go to the gym and hit some chest, tris, and shoulders. Now we have push day. Now this has become my favorite workout, and I don't know, like I just start to like push days. So we're starting off, I usually warm up with the bar, but this one I'm showing you guys that I am pushing 25s. So this is 95 pounds. So yeah, I just like do a bit of a warm-up set before I go heavy, but this day I tried 35 pounds on each side and we got up to 3. I was stuck for 1 rep on this one for a while, and thank you for my friend, my lovely friend, for spotting me because I wouldn't be able to do this without her because I would be scared. Now this little machine that I'm in is an Action incline bench. Now I prefer this than using a dumbbell, so I have been doing this for quite a while. And since it's a push day, we have to put shoulders in. So I'm doing some shoulder press on this little incline bench thing. I like to have the bench slightly tilted back a little bit more than straight up. And also, if you're doing shoulder press, that you have your elbows in a little bit, not all the way out, because if you have it out, you're gonna hurt your shoulder. Now we're doing some upright row. I am just using a bar because, again, my friend wants to work out with me, so we're just in this little room. Okay, next up, we are doing some rear delts. I personally like to do this on the cables, but this day it's just really busy. It's Tuesday, and usually Mondays and Tuesdays at the gym are really busy for some reason. But I just decided to do this on this machine that you could do like a chest fly with this also. But yeah, I don't really like to use this machine because the height difference is just like really awkward for me. But we are supersetting that with some front races with just like a little 25 plate. And then for triceps, we are doing some cable rope push down. I use the rope. Some people prefer like a little bar to do this. I just do the rope. And then after this, we are doing some single arm push down. I just do it on the side rather than going straight down. You can kind of tell in the video I'm like kind of sideways. I don't know how to describe it, but you guys can see what I'm doing. And because I wasn't able to do pull-ups on my back day, I just decided to do it on this day. So I ended up doing it at the end of my workout. And then after that, I just decided to do some push-ups. So I do 2 sets of 10 push-ups. Hello guys, and today is a Wednesday. That means we're doing glutes and hamstrings. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired right now. I was gonna take a pre-workout, but I took some coffee this morning and I don't want to just like double up the caffeine, so whatever. Also, I just took a nap, so I literally look like I just woke up and I'm like breaking out, so ignore that. I only have like 2. Yesterday was worse, but I'm trying to like let my skin breathe a little bit, so that's why I didn't put any makeup on. That's completely fine. It's completely normal to have acne. So yeah, we're gonna hit some glutes and hamstrings. I'm still finishing up my coffee from this morning. It's not hot anymore, but it works as a pre-workout, so whatever. Now for our second leg day of the week, we are doing hamstrings and glutes. So again, starting off with some stretches, and then for a warm-up, I like to do the hyperextensions, and you want to make sure that you have a round back on this. If you don't have your back rounded, it will target your lower back even more than your glutes. And yeah, making sure that you're squeezing on the top and we're doing some hip thrust. I put my sweater underneath the barbell pad because I'm doing a little bit of a heavier weight this day, and making sure that you're doing this slow and controlled. And then we are doing some RDLs. I don't really like to do this on a free weight bar because of my injury. However, the Smith machine that I wanted to use was not available this day, so we're just doing it with the bar. But sometimes I like to switch it up. So you want to make sure that you're not pulling with your back, because if you pull it with your back, you're going to feel it on your lower back rather than your glutes. And putting a slight bend on your knee will target more your glutes than your hamstrings. Next up, step ups. I got my friends into this exercise. It's a love-hate thing, but honestly, this is like so good for your glutes. Again, we are starting with our bad leg, which is my left leg, and then moving on to the good leg. For more hamstring focused exercise, I personally like to use the seated hamstring curls. I don't like the laying down one because I just have bad knees and I could never feel it when I do the laying down one. So for this one, I start with single leg hamstring curls. So I only do like the 10-pound one, like barely any weight. So I am trying to go as slow as possible with this. And then after I do the single leg stuff, we are doing double legs, and I do up the weight when I'm doing double legs. And for the last exercise, we are doing some kickbacks. Now, a lot of people actually don't feel their glutes whenever they're doing this. So you want to make sure that when you're kicking outward, that you're kicking in a 45-degree angle rather than straight back. And personally, I like to stop when I feel my glutes. So you don't really necessarily have to kick all the way out. You don't have to kick as high as possible. Like what I do is I kick to where I feel my glutes and then I go back down. Like that's the best way that I can feel my glutes. Ignore my appearance, but today is Thursday and Thursdays are usually my rest days because my classes are like very scattered when it comes to Thursdays, but I do an active rest day instead. So today I'm just gonna do some abs, probably a little bit of arms. I never do cardio though, but I think I'm gonna hop on the stairs. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm pretty tired today, so I probably won't. Yeah, but I'll probably like do some abs and then I'll like kind of film whatever I'm doing. We'll see from there, but I'm gonna only be here for like 30 minutes because I think that's enough for a gym day, that I shouldn't even be at the gym, but I just want to stay active. Like the gym kind of takes off my mind of like a bunch of things, so that's why I come. And for the last leg day of the week, we are doing glute focus workouts, and I mainly do my single leg stuff on this day. So we're starting things off with some stretches again. Now this is my favorite machine ever at the gym for doing legs, the Smith machine. So I am doing some single leg RDLs, and I like to do my single leg stuff on the Smith machine because, again, I don't have any balance, and for my injury this is just the best way that I can do my workouts or exercises, whatever you want to call it. So we're doing this slow and controlled, and again making sure that you're pushing and pulling with your glutes rather than your back. Then for the next exercise, we are on the hip thrust machine, and I only use this machine whenever I'm doing single leg stuff because I just don't have balance. But we are doing some single leg hip thrusts with this. You can't really tell in the video because the angle is pretty bad, but I just have like my one leg resting and then the other one working. Like this one I'm doing my left leg first, but again, I'm doing my bad leg first before my good leg. Next up, we're doing some good mornings, and I like to do this on the hack squat. So we're doing 3 plates on this, and this is like my last set, so this is like my top heavy set, and I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Now this one is a love-hate thing, but we are doing some Bulgarian split squats on the Smith machine. I do this on the Smith machine, or I do it with a dumbbell, but with this one we are doing it on the Smith. And I love and hate this at the same time because it's really good for your glutes and your quads, but it is exhausting. Like, that's the best way I could put it, but it's really good for your glutes. Burnout, we are doing some sumo squats, and I actually started doing this, and honestly You just gotta do it. It gives you the best glute pump that you'll ever have. And Saturday comes and we're doing back and chest and back, whatever, however you want to say it. We're starting off with bench, and for this day I actually wasn't feeling very good, so we're doing everything light. So I'm literally just benching 10 pounds with bar, and then we headed off with a close grip lat pull down, and we already did the wide grip one like on my back day, so we're doing a close grip one, and this will just target your middle back. Now we are doing some wide grip cable rows, and I actually really like this. I was gonna do this with a close grip one, but the supinated grip. But I don't know why I didn't do it this day, so we're just doing the wide grip one. Now we're doing some cable chest flies. Like in this video, I actually feel like I'm not doing anything, but I am. Like, I don't know why, just like it looks like I am lifting non-existent weight, but yeah. And then for our last chest exercise, kind of is like chest and triceps. We're doing some dips in this little machine, and this actually targets your lower chest, and it kind of hurts, not gonna lie. And then lastly, we are doing some single arm lat pull down, and this machine is actually really good. So I just do single arm, making sure slow and controlled. Again, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. And yeah, that's it for the chest and back workout. So that's gonna be it for the week of workouts. My last day of working out was yesterday actually, and to be honest, I wasn't feeling very good, and I didn't really completed all my sets, but I tried to go through my workouts as much as possible and try my best to just like push through. But I wasn't feeling it yesterday, and that's completely fine, because there's some days that you're just not feeling it, and even if you show up at the gym and you just didn't want to finish your workout, that's completely fine too. But yeah, I hope this video is very informative, and I hope that I can be helpful to some of you guys out there who are just starting. Again, you don't have to specifically have a 7-day or 6-day split. People sometimes can do a 4-day split, and that's completely fine. Or a 3-day split actually, because you're still hitting your upper body, your lower body, and if you want to do cardio on one of those days, like that's completely fine. It's up to you. But yeah, that's my week of workouts, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.